Hello everyone, my name is Maisy and welcome to my channel. We do pick a card readings on this channel and I am so excited to do this one today because it is a singles reading and not a love reading or a relationship reading. But before we get started, I will say that I will be reading with my new tarot deck, the Temperance tarot deck, today. And it just launched this week, so I'm super excited to show you guys. This video can give you a little taste of what they're like. And if you like them, I will leave a link below so that you can go look at the page, purchase, buy, love, and I just can't wait to share them with you. Okay, so this reading is going to be about the next person that is walking into your life. Like, who are you about to date? Who's the next long-term relationship? What is that person like? What are their traits like? How are they going to feel about you? Is it going to be a long-term thing? Is it going to last forever? All these questions will be answered in this reading today. So I hope that you guys take the time to choose the cards, so that you can get the best reading possible. As always, I have oracle cards and tarot cards in front of me. Each pile has a crystal, and all you do is just take a look and figure out which one works for you today. And then once you pick one, we'll get going. Okay, hello group one. This is for everyone who chose the Amazonite crystal. Pretty cool. I don't know if you can see, but I have this one finger that is a little bit white. So I'm trying to warm it up here. But anyway, back to the reading. We have this Amazonite crystal. I will start with this one oracle card that I pulled for each of these. And then I'll get into your oracle cards. I just felt like this deck would really represent the person as a whole and would help us kind of dig deeper before getting into the tarot cards. Okay, so for group one, we got Elk. And I love this card because it's all about someone who's just majestic, stable, a leader, just like calm, quiet, strong. You know that kind of feeling where it's like you don't have to say much to project leadership into the room. You don't have to say much to have people look at you in awe or to have people follow you. I think this person exudes strength in the most humble and quiet way. So I think that's like such a great thing to start with. This person is definitely looking for long term. They're like more of a stable person who's ready to kind of settle down. So all that's really great. Let's see where we begin. So to start the reading off, we got the World. Okay, I'm just going to go through them real quick. King of Wands reversed, Six of Wands reversed, Two of Pentacles reversed, King of Swords reversed, Three of Swords, Four of Wands, and the Sun. Okay, so right away we have the World, which is Saturn. So this person is very serious, is very down to earth, and pragmatic. Like, they are not going to do anything that's like fun and flirtatious and like kind of out of their way. They use the practical things. They think through problems logically. The World is also a card that suggests that this person is looking for long term. They're looking towards the end of that major arcana cycle. They're like ready to take the next step and just kind of complete their world. I feel like they have everything in their life right now, including job and money and home and family. And what they need is just like a partner to share all of that with. In fact, this person may already have started a family. Like, they may already have children. They may already have like a past life that has carried into their present life. So that's something to be aware of. In general, they seem to have it all sorted out. We then have the King of Wands reversed. So I do feel like things definitely flipped on their head. Like, this is not kind of the way that they expected to go. I almost feel like this person is older, that they have been through a lot, and they have been with that person that they thought they were going to spend the rest of their life with. And maybe they did start that. Maybe they were married at one point or whatever. But the King of Wands reverse says that this person has a lot of goals and dreams. However, the one goal and dream that they had planned didn't work out. We also have the Six of Wands reversed to say that. It basically says the same thing. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles reversed, which I'm just going through them as I pick them out, and they're all saying the same thing. This person has experienced some dramatic losses regarding what they thought they were going to have and what they have now. The 2 of Pentacles reversed also mentions that like we don't just have like a dream loss, but we have like a physical loss too. That's like a material loss, something that has to do with money, something that has to do with stability. So it could have been like something very surprising, like a very surprising separation or divorce, or a very surprising upheaval in some way. Maybe this person passed away and left your person to like pick up the pieces, but it doesn't look extremely happy. They definitely, this is probably why they're so like somber and serious, because they've been through it all. Like they've done the whole let's play around thing, they've done the whole marriage thing, like they've done it all, and now they're just kind of looking to complete it and move forward without having to think about it anymore. The King of Swords reversed, I just think that this resembles basically the same person. So we have like fire energy and air energy. I see a lot of like Aquarius in here, Leo, Aries, and Libra in here. So that's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars. I usually do that at the beginning of the video, but we're doing it now. So with the Kings here, I do see like lots of fixed sign energy. So that's why I say Leo, Aquarius. This person is very determined, like very intense about what they want. But on top of that, they can also be a little stubborn. With the King of Swords reversed, it makes me feel like stubborn to the point of like tyrannism. Stubborn to the point of like, I get what I want when I want, and you're supposed to follow along. They can be very self-assured, which is nice, but can sometimes put you in the corner, you or other people in the corner, and be like, just relax, I'll take care of it, which can be condescending. Those are some negative traits about this person. And then the 3 of Swords, this person has been hurt before. It's going to take them some time to like heal. I think they have healed by the time that they come to you. We have Kings here. We don't have any immaturity going on. So they are healed and like ready to open up again, but you should just know that they have this like past that follows them around. It kind of haunts them. And maybe it does haunt them to the point where they're like always a little insecure or afraid when they do open up. But with that Leo energy in here, I feel like they aren't closed off at all. Like they're like optimistic. Deep down, this person is a romantic. They want to believe in true love and want to believe in happily ever after. And I say that to close the reading because we have the 4 of Wands here and the Sun. And both of these cards are very optimistic, very like, I believe in dreams and I believe that I can have what I want, and I know that my person is out there. I can just see them saying that to themselves. Someone is out there for me. Like I'm just waiting for them. And I just feel like this person is like the end all be all for you, because once they commit to someone, they're like so in forever. So if this is the right person for you, which I think it could be, I would say a long-term relationship is on its way to you right now. Okay, so let's see what we have for the Oracle cards. I pulled some of the astrology deck. We have, look at that. We have Aquarius and second house. Okay, so be on the lookout for someone with Aquarius placements, whether that's like rising or sun or moon or something. And then we have the second house, which is a Taurus placement, which like that's the Taurus house. And it's the house of money and stability. So this is where we get that like real down to earth vibe that I'm seeing, because I feel like, yeah, I've said Aquarius and Leo, which are fire and air, but I feel like the super grounding energy, patient and slow moving and like willing to, risk it all to have the foundation that they want. So I think that's where that second house comes into play. So it could be that this person has their sun in Aquarius in the second house or something like that, where their like identity is really based in that like Taurian like stability foundation. This could also mean that they're very good with their money. So It's always nice, especially if you are not good with your money. You guys can balance each other out. So that is very interesting. And they also have a lot of integrity, a lot of independence and integrity and self-assuredness, which is nice. So you don't have to like handhold them. So I picked a couple cards that like also were thoughts, like how they feel about you. And I got, you have changed me, which is beautiful. I'm listening to my head, not my heart. I think that we can see where that comes from. This person is very like upstairs. And then wait for me, I need more time. So it does look like they're going to take a very patient approach to this relationship, and you're going to have to like wait for them and like nurture them and tell them, you know, it's because it looks like they still have that like lingering fear of being left or betrayed or abandoned. And they're going to need you to continue reassuring them for the first bit of this relationship. So know that it's going to take some time, and that they're going to be listening to their head. They're a pragmatic person. And if they're Aquarius, that's like rationalization to the nth degree. So they are going to rationalize the shit out of this relationship. Like, this is not what I think it is. Don't get too excited. They're going to break my heart in some way, that, you know, the bad things are just around the corner. I'm waiting for the shoe to drop. Like, it's just going to be rationalization after rationalization. And you're going to have to kind of like be like, nope, this is real. Nope, I'm here forever. And don't worry about it. So once they kind of figure that out, they'll be way more likely to open up. Okay, so then we have the last two oracle cards. This is advice for you. So what can you do to help them attract them into your life faster, or help them open up, or whatever. And we have the power of attraction. So just know that this person's already on their way to you. You are already I feel like you're probably already manifesting. You're probably already thinking about how to collect love, you know, that you have the power of love within you, which is literally what this says, actually, what is already within you. So I do feel like you're doing the best that you can. There's nothing more to do except for just believe in the power of attraction. If you've been trying to manifest someone, know that they're on their way. And if you are not really manifesting or putting your energy into manifesting, know that like just the idea that someone is out there for you and coming towards you now is helpful. So keep that in your head. Okay, group 2, thank you. Whoops, that was not group 3. Thank you, group 1, for watching, and I will. Hello, group 2. Welcome to your reading. This is for the clear quartz people. Okay, so I pulled an oracle card that I thought would be like a signifier for everyone. So I'm going to start with that first. You guys got the fire ant. So this is representative of your person. The fire ant card is awesome because it's like super intense, super passionate, but then on the air of passion and intensity, we also have themes like overzealousness or impulsiveness or just sensitiveness, getting a little bit too caught up in like what other people think about you, or getting angry too fast, having like a temper. So these are a couple traits that can represent your person as we get going, and we'll get more clarification on all of this as we go. Okay, so for your reading, we got Temperance, 3 of Cups reversed, 3 of Pentacles reversed, 2 of Wands reversed, 9 of Wands reversed, 9 of Pentacles, and Death. Okay, so very interesting stuff here. So first of all, we have Temperance. That is a Sagittarius card. That is fire. Looking at the cards here, we also have a lot of Wands, a lot of fire. So we have Sagittarius and Aries going on. We also have Scorpio, Virgo, and Cancer. Sorry. Okay, so that's Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or Mars. And she'll stop barking just now, I promise. Okay, so we have Temperance. This is a Sagittarius card. This is a fire card. This is all about just being even keeled. Like, I feel like this person is such a social person and someone who is like, let's get the party started. Let's get everyone together. Like, let's have a great time together. It's all very good-hearted, good-natured kind of energy. Temperance, though, can mean like they can go overboard in certain ways. I'm seeing a lot of like drinking issues, partying issues, going overboard in the like social aspects, maybe giving too much of their social time, giving too much into the social activities like drinking or drugs or whatever it is, whatever you do. But generally with a lot of Temperance issues and then Three of Cups reversed, that can mean a sign of over drinking. We also have the Nine of Pentacles here, which is like a card of just like stable, like happiness and blissfulness, but you can see that he's like literally drinking in the card. So I do feel like there's some sort of happiness going on. There must be some Sagittarius energy in this person. They're like so willing to just be around with people and party and have a good time and really just like, I don't know, I feel like they don't like to be alone. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like there's like a fear, like FOMO is real for this person, and there's a fear of like being left to their own devices. But let's just go card by card. So Temperance, to start with, this is a happy-go-lucky, really great kind of personality to be around. Three of Cups reversed can mean over partying, over drinking, over socializing. It can also mean issues with affairs. So I would suggest that maybe you take this slow with this person, because it could have been that they were a player at one time or they are still a player. I don't feel like they're ready to settle down when they meet you. Like when they meet you, they're kind of like, woo, just another person to like hang out with. So I'm not really sure that they're like, this is it, you know, right away. The Three of Pentacles reversed comes up here. And I also feel like that doesn't really scream teamwork. Like I feel like this person is a little self-involved. They have, they're just so charming. They're like Aries energy, like so charming and fun to be around, but like also isn't really thinking about the whole collective group, thinking more about like themselves. So the Three of Pentacles to me suggests like isn't like a team player, doesn't really work together with others, and doesn't compromise. That's like really what we're talking about when we talk about relationships. And the Three of Pentacles reversed, that's like issues with compromise, issues with giving up control or power. So I feel like this person definitely isn't like ready for a relationship when they meet you. The Two of Wands reversed comes up, which shows like an ability to kind of, without compromise, come to agreements. So I feel like this person does have like a really good networking ability where they're able to like get into someone else's head or figure out what they want, what kind of like dreams that they want or ideas that they have, and then kind of warp them so that everyone gets what they want. So everyone wins. However, I do feel like this person gets on top a lot. The Two of Wands reversed also means that like, I feel like this person might have been confused a little bit. Like they had two life goals, you know, or like many things that they wanted to try in life. And with it reversed, I feel like now we're kind of on a singular path. So this person probably, when you meet them, has just gotten onto this path, just now like said, okay, I know what I want to do. So they're kind of like new in that endeavor. We have the Nine of Wands reversed also. And that's like a card of overdoing it. That's definitely like dreaming too big or just being unrealistic in your dreaming. So I do feel like the reason that this person is here right now is because they tried out so many different things and then like went overboard on all of them, and then they were all just busts. And then they're like, fuck, like now what? So I feel like you're meeting them in this cycle where they've just ended the past cycle, they're onto a new cycle, and they're kind of doing the same thing. So if they kind of like self-spiral, just know it's not you. This happens to them a lot. They're just like huge dreamers. I just get lots of fire energy here. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is a card of like bliss and happiness. I feel like this person makes everyone feel comfortable. They're able to like connect with people and make them feel seen and make them feel heard and make them feel like cozy, you know, like they're in bed, like just wrapped in a blanket. So it's really fun to be around them just because they make everything seem okay. Like everything is fine. Why worry? Don't worry. Everything's great. The thing is, we have this death card at the very end, which is so different than all those other cards. The death card is a Scorpio card, and it's a card of change and evolution. So I know I've been describing this person as someone who's been in this cycle and like who isn't going anywhere and like who just has fun and is a good time, you know. It seems like someone you'd look at and be like, that's a good time for one night, you know, and then we move on. But with this death card here, I feel like this person is on the brink of change, like not necessarily one that they're going to prompt themselves, but definitely they're at a point in their life where it's going to be time to like wrap things up and move on with their adolescence. So I do feel like this is coming. So you could be walking in at like the right time for them. Let's see what else we have here. So I got these, I have these astrological cards and we can see what parts of their birth chart might come out. So we got ascendant, that's the rising sign. And then we have Virgo reversed. So I feel like this person, this person, first of all, could be a Virgo rising. So on the outside, they seem like perfectly capable, you know, perfectly fine. But we have that Virgo reverse there, which makes me feel like we're taking on the darker sides of Virgo, which is perfectionism and like criticism. So this person could be like, could make people feel comfortable, but also could like be a little critical at times, maybe to be funny. And then on top of that, with the Virgo ascendant, I said perfectionism. So it could be that this person is so, has found it so difficult to like pick a path because they're afraid they're going to fail before they even start. So that could be definitely something that they're going to have to work on and that maybe you can like help them with once you guys get together. I do think that's like a huge issue here, that perfectionist vibe. I have these cards here that we're going to talk about and they discuss how they feel about you when you guys are together. We have, it's safer to keep all this in my head. You rock my world. Aw. And you help me to see clearly. Okay, so I feel like this is definitely saying that you're someone who grounds them. You bring their dreams down to earth. And you also not only do that, but you bring their dreams down to earth and you bring them down to earth as and feeling like they belong there. I feel like they just don't feel like they belong. A lot of times those people who are so outgoing and so happy, it seems, and have so many acquaintances, never can find true friends because they can't really know themselves or they haven't really found themselves quite yet. And I just feel like this person is on the brink of finding themselves and really getting to know who they are, what they want, so that they can give to a good relationship. Okay, and then we have the last two oracle cards, and these are things that you can do while you wait for them or things that you can do to speed this process up. We have heaven sent. So this is so cute. I feel like you are someone who like brings them down to earth. Like you guys meet in the heavens and then you bring them down here. Or you're just someone who like they need right now. That something that they needed that they didn't really realize that they needed. So that is super cute. And then we have the, oh, that's funny. I was like, what is happening here? I haven't picked this card before, but this is the back. And then this is the card. And I was like, where's the card? Because it's the same picture. Anyway, it says beyond the mind, the heart beats. So I feel like this is going to be an instantaneous connection. It's going to be beyond the mind. You're not, and maybe you won't even like this person. I have this feeling that you won't like this person because they're too outgoing or they're too bombastic or they're too just much for you. But beyond the mind, beyond the logical, you're like, but I feel connected, and I don't know why, but I feel like I have to stick around. So just know that it might not be like initial attraction, but it's definitely something worth exploring, because I feel like they're on the brink of this like new evolution, and you're heaven sent at the right time to kind of like help them see what they're missing. Okay, group 2, that was it. That was your reading, and I hope... Hello, group 3, for everyone who chose the Celestite. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so I chose an oracle card to describe everyone's like person. So I'm going to start with that, and then we go into our tarot cards. So you got, or your person got, the oyster. So automatically that says that this person is a little secretive. Think about an oyster, right? It's like closed shut, and you have to like work with it slowly but surely to get it to open up so you can get to the pearl. So I feel like this person definitely needs time to open up, but they have so much to give, so much to offer. On top of that, I also feel like they don't look like they have a lot going on. Like if you think about an oyster, it's not very pretty on the outside, and yet they hold this like magical thing within them. So I do feel like this person does not seem at first like they have a lot to offer, or they have maybe a lot of depth, or they have some like intimate secret that like you want to help or hold on to. You don't see that at first, but trust me, they will open up and you'll see it. You'll get to that pearl. Okay, so let's see what the tarot cards have to say. We got the Knight of Pentacles. That's kind of cute. The Devil reversed. 4 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. The Star. 10 of Swords reversed. 8 of Pentacles reversed. And 7 of Swords reversed. Okay. You know what? I just realized this. I'm just going to start with this right here. But the Knight of Pentacles, which is what we started with, and the 7 of Swords, which is what we ended with, the guy is wearing like the same outfit. Like, see those colors? They're all the same. So I just feel like this like totally resembles him on both ends, which is awesome. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles is someone who has a lot of growing to do, but is someone who like really wants to work on themselves. I feel like I said it's cute because this person is an honest, hardworking kind of energy. Like they really just want to do right by the world and do right by themselves and do right by the people that they love. And you can see he's just like studying, this guy. So I feel like this person is just like a studier. They just want to do better all the time. I think about Virgo when I think about Knight of Pentacles because, I mean, yeah, I don't know. When I think about Knight of Pentacles, I think more Virgo, even though it is technically a Capricorn card. I don't know. This guy, like from this deck that I'm using, this card makes me think Virgo because he's softer and sweeter. So I just think that like there's a soft, sweet energy going on with this person who like maybe they like are a do-gooder and they like try too hard to be good, and that's funny to you. I'm trying to think of like a character from a movie. I know so many characters like this who are do-gooders, you know, and are like the best friend. So I kind of feel like that's his or her vibe, like that they're so focused on themselves. I feel like that they're not exactly prepared to open up or prepared for a relationship. It's more like they just want to like work on themselves, and you happen to meet at the time when they're like really into their book, like he is right here, like really just into the line. So they may even like ignore you or make you feel like they're not interested, or just ignore. This is where the oyster comes in. Just like they make you feel like there's nothing there on purpose so that you move on because they're busy doing their own self-growth, you know? So that's something to be aware of. The thing is, I feel like there's a lot of secrets with this person. Not necessarily, like there's a lot of emotional depth to them. However, there's also a big secret about what happened in their past relationship and just like the trauma that they've experienced, because we have the Devil reversed. And anytime the Devil comes up, you guys, it is a sign of trauma. There has been something within this person's past that has really rattled them regarding relationships. And I almost feel like because we're seeing a Knight here, that it's more about like family issues, maybe issues with the parents, issues with like, the dad maybe, just like not being there or not treating the family right, or just like, I don't know, just like having issues around what family looks like. The thing is, it is reversed, so that does mean healing. I feel like they're trying to work on reversing that perspective and just being like, okay, I'm an adult now. I don't have to live there. I don't have to like think about that. What do I believe? I feel like they're in this mode where they're trying to figure out what they believe and how they want to approach relationships. So we have the Devil reversed here to say that they have healed from that emotionally, but it's still like the fact that we got it as a second card means that it's still so close to the actual identity, that yes, they've healed, but it's probably like a more recent thing. They're probably not over it yet, at all. Which is why this person needs like a lot of time to think about things. We have the Four of Cups. That's a card of just emotional disconnect. Like, I disconnect so that I can reflect, so that I can understand how I feel before I act, because I don't want to make a rash decision. So this person doesn't make rash decisions at all. Like none, no activity whatsoever. I wanted to say we have a lot of Pentacle. We have a lot of Capricorn and Virgo energy here, as well as Aquarius energy. So, and then some Cancer. A lot of Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, and some Cancer energy. That's Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or Mars. I usually say that at the beginning of the video, but I forgot, so we're saying it now. Okay, so moving on, we have the Ace of Pentacles here, which means that this person is very much invested in the future. Like, they are thinking about how to create things now that are going to last forever. So it could be that, yes, they're single, but they're thinking about marriage. They're thinking about long-term. Yes, they're single, but right now they're thinking about how to, manifest the right job so that they can create money for their family in the future. This is more like, I need to get a better job so that I can provide, or I need to get a bigger house because I'm outgrowing this one with all these roommates. There's this sense that like it's time to mature and it's time to grow up. So I do feel like this person is like ready to break loose and find someone long-term, The Star here is such a cute card too, because it is really like a dreamer card. I feel like this person has big goals, big dreams, big ideas for what they want in life. And they want someone to like kind of mold into that. However, we have the Ten of Swords reversed. So I feel like even though they have all these big goals and dreams, it's like they're haunted by their past. They're like haunted by something. Maybe they did something in their past relationship that led to this like devil situation. They could have been, they could have maybe it started with family, but they like could have repeated the underlying issues. I'm trying to think of a way to explain this, but like if one parent is way too hard on that person, then maybe that person decides that they're not good enough for this relationship, and then they just self-sabotage and end relationships before they can even begin. That's, a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I feel like this person is a good person, but they just keep fulfilling that prophecy over and over and over again. And they can only just think about all the stuff that they have missed out on because of that. All the opportunities they missed out on, all the great people that they cut out of their life. I feel like it's almost like they try so hard to make themselves better because they are so guilt-ridden over how they've acted in the past years. So it is almost, there's like a little bit of trauma here going on, some sensitivity, and just some guilt. We have the Eight of Pentacles reversed, which means this person it's a Virgo card. So just think about that. It means this person can get too fixated on being perfect, on being right, on being like the best that they can be, that they can almost never be good enough because they're so fixated on it. I do feel like this person gets like really wrapped up in just trying to be better all the time. And it's less about like being hard on others, because sometimes Virgo can be tough on other people. I feel like they're just mostly tough on themselves. They are not tough on other people. They're just like the wreckage. Like they have problems with letting go and seeing themselves as beautiful and worthwhile. The Seven of Swords reversed comes up, and this is the last card here. I love that this card came up because this is a card of revealing secrets. And what did we just talk about with the oyster? It like this person looks maybe dull on the outside, but they have so much to offer. And I love that like the Seven of Swords comes up because it is offering that like that hidden truth. I love that. I just made that connection right now. That's why I'm so enthusiastic about it. I just think that's so cute. This person is just, I feel like they're such a good person. I just like want to hug them. They're so cute and adorable, but they just need some help, you know, kind of like opening that center that they've got going on. Okay, so let's talk about the oracle cards here. I picked some astrological cards to kind of help us locate or define the birth chart or kind of like the astrological aspects of this person. So we got Libra reversed. Interesting. We also got Capricorn, which we saw in that spread. We got Chiron. Oh my God. And the 7th house reversed. Okay, so there's so much to say here. Okay, so Libra reversed is the doer, the overgiver, the like, okay, let's like, I want to make sure you're happy. Don't worry about me. You know, I want you to be happy. That's just like who this person is. They want everyone else to like, they want their loved ones to love them. And so therefore they put in 150% effort to make sure that they are happy. You know, they're like, if you're happy, then you're happy with me. And that means that I'm doing a good job. And that's kind of like their thought process. Capricorn means that they are very serious. They're very intense about like being a solid individual. And maybe that comes from that past, that family past where like one parent didn't have a lot of integrity, or this person thought that their parent didn't have a lot of integrity, and so they've become super hard on themselves to make sure they never become like that. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. And then Chiron is like such a deep hurt card. I said there was some trauma. That's where Chiron comes in. That's the asteroid of childhood wounds. So it could definitely be a family thing. And then lastly, we have 7th house reverse, which means that this person has bad luck in love. Lots of bad luck in love, whether they are self-sabotaging it or it just happens to them or they pick the wrong people. Whatever it is, they're a great person, but they just can't seem to find good partners for them. Okay, so moving on to the next ones, we have these cards here, which we'll discuss like how they feel about you. So we got, I am building up the nerve to approach you. I feel safe with you. And I feel overwhelmed. It's pretty funny to feel safe and overwhelmed at the same time. But I feel like that makes a lot of sense because you're providing this like open vessel for them to open up. And that's making them feel safe. However, they feel overwhelmed because they're just terrified to share their secrets, to share like who they really are for fear of rejection. And then we have, I'm building up the nerve to approach you, which is like such a symbol of like you got to be patient with this person. And maybe they put off like a really awkward vibe at first where it doesn't really make you want to get to know them more. And that's on purpose. Just know that they are doing that purposefully so that you don't approach them because they don't want to start something, because they are in that self-fulfilling prophecy mode of nothing works out for me, you know? But they aren't going to be able to resist you. That's the thing. I am building up the nerve to approach you because I cannot bear to not approach you. That's kind of where we're getting at. So I just feel like you should definitely like wait on them. Just like let them come to you. Just your only job here is not to rule them out too fast. And then we have, these are the advice cards for you. We have free from judgment, free to love. I love that. And then after the storm. So I feel, so after the storm really just says that this person has gone through something recently, and they're like, they've healed. Like I said, with that Devil card, they've healed, but it's still right there. So you're coming in after the storm, the calm after the storm kind of thing. So it's going to take some time to repair their heart, or have them repair their heart fully before you can come in. And then free from judgment, free to love. I just feel like this person needs to know what it feels like to be totally accepted. That's it. They need to know what it's like to be totally accepted, and you need to totally accept them for everything that they've done in the past, because I feel like that Devil card definitely represents something that they've done. And you need to just embrace, accept, love, and they will come around and they'll see. Okay, group 3, that was your reading. I hope you loved it, and I will see you next time.